Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Medical Hub. If you like my video then please subscribe my channel and watch more videos. So now let's start. Today I am going to share some MCQs on about burn. These questions are very important in medical and in nursing exams. So now let's start. Question number first. Exposure to asphyxiants and smoke may cause. There are four options: A. Thermal burn, B. Radiation burn, C. Chemical burn, and D. Inhalation burn. Right answer is D. Inhalation burn. So, exposure to asphyxiant and smoke may cause the inhalational burn, just like a cigarette smoking. It's an example of inhalational burn injury. Next question, question number second. What are the main cause of death among people who initially survive a severe burn? Option A, fever, B, bacterial infections, C, severe dehydration, and D, B and C. Right answer is D, B and C. Means bacterial infection and severe dehydration. Next question, question number 3. Burn are classified by degrees from first to third. Which of these describes a third degree burn? There are four options. A. Burn area is larger than 5 inch across. B. Burn area is on the face. C. Burn area covers 10% of the body. And D. Burn extend through all the skin layers and tissue. Right answer is D. Burn extend through all the skin layers and tissue. So in the third degree burn extend through all the skin layers and tissue. Next question, question number 4. In the case of a chemical burn to the skin, how should the affected area be treated? Option A, wash the area with soap. B, flush the area for at least 20 minutes with cool running water. C, apply an ointment or butter. And D, cool the area with ice. Right answer is B, flush the area for at least 20 minutes with cool running water. So in the case of chemical burn injury to the skin, flush the area for at least 20 minutes with cool running water. Next question, question number 5. Rule of 9 to estimate surface area of a burn patient was introduced by? Option A, Mortise Kaposi, B. Alexander Wallace, C. Joseph Lister, and D. Thomas Barclay. Right answer is B, Alexander Wallace. Alexander Wallace discovered or introduced the rule of 9 to estimate the surface area of burn patient or burn injury. Next question, question number 6. Deep skin burn is treated with option A, split thickness graft, B, full thickness graft, C, amniotic membrane, and D, synthetic skin derivatives. Right answer is A, split thickness graft. So deep skin burn is treated with split thickness graft. Next question, question number 7. The cold water treatment of burn has the disadvantage that is increase the chances of option A, pain, B, exudation, C, infection, and D, none of these or none of the above. Right answer is C, infection. So the cold water treatment of burn has the disadvantage that is increase the chances of infection. Next question, question number 8. Pus in burn form in. That means how many days after the burn pus can form. So option A, 2 to 3 days, B, 3 to 5 days, C, 2 to 3 weeks, and D, 4 weeks. Right answer is 2 to 3 days. So pus in burn form in 2 to 3 days. Next question, question number 9. In 9S rule, anterior thorax comprises option A, 18%, B, 27%, C, 9%, and D, 19%. Right answer is 18%. So the 9S rule, anterior thorax comprises the 18%. 18%. So according to rule of 9, extension of burn injury in head and neck is 9%, anterior thorax is 18%, posterior thorax is 18%, and upper extremity both 18%, and lower extremity is 36% in both lower extremity, and in genitals is 1%. So it's the according to rule of 9, it's a burn injury. Next question, question number 10. In burn, heat loss is due to option A, dilatation of veins, B, shock, C, exposed area by evaporation, and D, none of the above. Right answer is C, exposed area by evaporation. So in burn, heat loss is due to exposed area by evaporation. Next question, question number 11. One of the following is not seen in severe burn. Option A, hypovolemia, B, sepsis, C, duodenal ulcer, and D, hyperthermia. Right answer is D, hyperthermia. Hyperthermia is not seen in severe burn. In severe burn, hypothermia is occur, not a hyperthermia. So right answer is D, hyperthermia. Next question, question number 12. What step would you take to maintain adequate gas exchange in a burn patient? Option A, elevate the head of bed, B, tracheobronchial suctioning, C, oxygen administration, and D, all of the above. Right answer is D, all of the above. So, to maintaining the adequate gas exchange in a burn patient, elevate the head of bed and tracheobronchial suctioning, oxygen administration. So, right answer is D, all of the above. Next question. In 9S rule, lower extremities both comprises option A 18%, B 9%, C 1%, and D 36%. Right answer is D, 36%. So in according to 9S rule, lower extremities both comprises the 36%. Next question, question number 14. Severity of burn depends on option A, burn size, B, location of burn, C, depth of burn, and D, all of the above. Right answer is D, all of the above. So severity of burn depends on burn size, location of burn, and depth of the burn. Next question, question number 15. The topical antimicrobial agents commonly used in a dressing of burn patient is option A, ciprofloxacin, B, penicillin, C, gentamicin, and D, silver-sulfadiazine. Right answer is D, silver-sulfadiazine. So silver-sulfadiazine is the topical antimicrobial agent that is commonly used in a dressing of burn patient. Next question, question number 16. To prevent hypothermia in a burn patient, what step will you take? Option A, limit hydrotherapy treatment session. B, cover the patient with sterilized sheet. C, provide heat lamp if necessary, and D, all of the above. Right answer is D, all of the above. So prevent the hypothermia in a burn patient, these steps should be taken. So right answer is D, all of the above. Next question, question number 17. In 9S rule, both upper extremities comprises option A 18%, B 36%, C 9%, and D 1%. Right answer is A 18%. So in according to 9S rule, the both upper extremity comprises the 18%, and 9% is comprises the head and neck, 1% is genitalia, and 36% is lower extremities or both lower extremities, and 18% is both upper extremities. Next question, question number 18. The burn injury occurs due to contact with strong acid, alkali, or organic compound is known as option A, thermal burn, B, radiation burn, C, chemical burn, and D, inhalation burn. Right answer is C, chemical burn. So the burn injury occurs due to contact with a strong acid, alkali, or organic compound is known as chemical burn injury. Next question, question number 19. How should the eye be treated if a chemical splashes into it? Option A, let the eye tear to wash the chemical out. B, cover the eye with a loose moist dressing. C, use milk to flush the eye. And D, flush the eye with clean drinking water. Right answer is D, flush the eye with clean drinking water. So the eye treated if a chemical splashes into it, why the flush the eye with clean drinking water. Next question, question number 20. Electrical burns can be caused by household current, certain batteries and lightning. What should be done first after a person has an electrical burn? Option A, put ice on the area of contact. B, cover the burn area with a blanket. C, be sure the person is not in contact with the electrical source. And D, none of the above. Right answer is C. Be sure the person is not in contact with the electrical source. Thank you for watching.